So, I haven't talked to anyone today. So, there's a flood warning in effect. Greetings, my name is Brian. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. I really haven't talked to anyone at all today, have I? I'm fine with that. Just realizing that is the weird part. Let's turn on the music. So I can hear. There we go. That's a little too loud. Yeah, flash flood warnings. Cool. So if the stream just drops, you know why. I don't hear any thunder and lightning and anything, but it definitely is rain. With that, I guess I should start drinking as soon as possible. I agree. I also have a slight headache right here. Just threading through my temple. Feels great. Only slight. Kathy, you a hello. Welcome. I saw this earlier. You made it. Good. Slapshots Roadhouse. Good evening. Cheers. Hello. Thank you. Welcome. Cheers. All of that. Hell that. I woke up early today. I have noticed that waking up early makes the day seem very long. The sun being out still doesn't help. Even with the clouds and the rain, it is bright outside. See through the trees. Oh, Sugar Kitty, the legend is here. Meow. Meow. Hello. Welcome to this. Thank you again for sending these schwamples for me. It's always interesting to see what you send me. I know some things you've sent me, I was just like, why? What is this? That son of a gun. Good for him. Streams are exhausting, by the way. In case that wasn't obvious. So let's begin. I have a key card here. Sent to me by the Sugar Kitty. Keys for A, B, C, and D. So as you will see, as soon as I remember to put it out here, there. The A is a little muddled, but you know it's there. Birthday month, by the way. Don't forget. So I have an envelope. It is sealed. I cannot open it. I can't. Well, hold on. No. So again, I don't know what we're going into. I have a sneaking suspicion about some of these. And who knows? Oof. Moving hurts. Doesn't really hurt. I just hurt nowadays. Thank you, 43. Great. So, here we go. A, B, B, C, D. General idea of where they are. To clarify, though, for those of you who are here and are going to stay for the whole stream, first of all, thank you. Also, there. Done. That's done. We have Whiskey Mentors. It says sip slowly on it. This is A. Generally around this area. As for B, we have a Bastard's Ball. I didn't do that on purpose, actually. I just realized that was the thing. Next, oh, look out, Scream Element Spot is running. C. It's just Tiny Glencairn, so we're good there. That's the easiest one to find out. Has nothing on it, that's C. And then we have D. It says Whiskey Mentors on it. This is our new logo. WM, Whiskey Mentors. That is D. Like I said, proximate location. These bottles are like this. One small item you can think about. One of these is different from the others. Yeah, I noticed that some of these looked different. One of these looked a different color. I don't know if that's right. I will show you them. Show you them. You can judge for yourself. Here we have A. A. Trying to show you the color of it, though. So you'll have to trust me. That they are what they are, and I have no reason why. I don't. Crazy birds. Why are you way over there now? This is B. This is the. Oh, I don't remember which one it is now. That's. No, this is B. There. That makes more sense. 4-leaf whiskey. Hello. Give me some more Irish whiskey. I was just pouring some Redbreast 27 earlier today. For reasons. And you have to tune into Fridays this month to find out what that's all about. But there's Redbreast 27 here, so I don't know. Oh, this is the one. C. That looks very clear. That is very, 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 very light as the color goes. The rest of them look... Actually, no, D's pretty light too. Now my whole entire theory has gone out the window. It's D. But there are a couple really light ones in here. These two are really close together now, look. But also the whole lighting area has changed. Everything looks different. Speaking of lighting, that's probably going to conk out before the end of the stream. Be more of the same. Yeah. Light wine. Same idea. Yeah, they're both very... You know what they are. But it is a bit strange. The funny thing is, if it looks lighter, I assume it's Scotch. It's my default. Because that hasn't changed. And when they get close to other colors, well, that could also be Irish. But generally, Irish has a slight tint to it. More yellow. No! No trips being postponed. Screw that. Everyone has to go where they want, when they want. Damn it. Damn you! Really? These were sent out on the 28th? I'm just getting around to it now. Wow. This is actually fast, right? Now that I think about it. Sometimes they'll get a blind flight and it'll be a month. So I'm doing great. Jimmy Jazz. Hello. Jimmy Jazz, are you getting drenched over there too? Because we are getting, I mean, we're talking my phone going off. You know, that bing, bing, bing sound for warnings. It's a real deal. As soon as that happened, I went, oh, good thing I'm not going anywhere. But my main concern, of course, is electricity and the internet, because those are the only thing I need. Pouring A, pouring B, pouring C, in that order. So, these are good, by the way. There's a reason they're on there. It's a seal. It's for your protection. Just a little bit of each, because these are tiny glasses. He says slyly. Yeah, well. It's notable. And if I look really close, A is the darker color. Fingers, get out of the way. You messed with me, sugar key. I know you. Fingers, why? White, but they're all so damn close, and with this much light around me, I'm realizing it's much harder to tell if there's a slight deviation in color. Because everything's so well lit. At least I hope it is. It is for me, because I can see the chat bouncing off the screen in my glasses, which is super annoying. I didn't want that to happen, but I'm, unless, hold on. Yay! Hello, everyone. I'm clicking on all your comments so they aren't yellow anymore. Woo! Speedrun. Hello, everyone. I just haven't clicked on it because I am really good at this, as always. Oh, and of course, as per usual, what's in your glass this evening? Doesn't matter what it is. We don't have anything, but in general, we're here to have a drink with others, whether it be water, wine, beer, whiskey, tequila, whatever you want. Can I do it for all these? Nope. Pouring a pour. It's pouring at Sugar Kitty and Sour Dogs. Yes. Whoop. I almost did that wrong. YouTube, don't censor me. Not monetized anyway. I still have yet to find anything out about that new monetized number thing. I've seen it's a thing, but I haven't heard it as an official thing. For me. Speaking of, watch all the videos I have. Still have to get up in there in the hours. But slowly but surely, it's happening. It's happening. But it's a crazy amount of hours. I think it's mostly based off the amount of people who watch, which is the tricky part, of course. I did the math once. No, I didn't. I got a general idea once. Yeah, 3,000 hours. Well, actually 4,000 hours for right now. How many days is that? 24 hours. 4,000 divided by 24. Hey, Google. What's 4,000 divided by 24?
Divided by 24 is approximately 166.67.
What? I was better off not knowing that. So they want 166 days worth of people watching. Not hard, depending on the amount of people, but it sounds like so much. What, half a year? Well, something like that. Dublin Irish Festival in 3 weeks? No. I mean, yay! I don't know which it is. Memes using pictures very similar to the thumbnails to the stream that are called Sour Kitties. Really? What? Who? I made the thumbnail. What's happening? Clicking on everything because some of them are yellow. I'm not sure why. I want to go to a festival. I mean, 10 to do 24 hours a day. No problem. Nailed it. We got it. I'm absolutely certain they play off. It's algorithm-based BS. It goes off of getting other people to click on this channel, even for, 5 minutes, which is usually the length of my videos these days. Because attention spans are mine's like this. Thank you, TikTok. Just scroll videos all the time. Okay, shall we begin? Let's shall. It's been 12 minutes. We're good. None of that. No hairballs. Gross. All right, we've looked at the color. Go into the nose of these things. We're starting off with A here. Malty. It's sweet vanilla with something I don't like in it. There's a funk. This happens a lot with Scotch. I get a funk, and usually I associate it with malts. Makes me think of moss. Or I saw this earlier today, so it's in my brain. Reddit, you're scrolling and something pops up. But there was some kind of question mark about mold in a wet, like a laundry thing. What's it called? Laundry. Wow. Anyhow, one of those. So it makes me think of that. Actually, oh, I know why. Okay. That had to connect the dots. My parents' cellar, where the laundry is. It's a weird funk. It's a damp, musty basement. It's a very old house. That doesn't help. So the ceiling is like this. I always have to duck because it's gross. Like forest after the rain. I wish. But now that you said it, damn you. Could be a bit of petrichor in there. That's one of those fun words I use. I like petrichor. Most people do. Well, no, that's a lie. Some people. Going on to woof. Going on to B. 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 This one's similar. It's making me think malt, but it's also got. It made me think of oil, grease, like the smell of oil or grease. Ooh, there was a nice apple. That was a surprise. Peach. Like the smell of a peach, not actually eating a peach. Oh, this one's got nice fruit notes to it. vegetable oil. Maybe. I use olive oil a lot. Never really vegetable oil. Also, hello, Cliff. Let's see, pop in here. Yes. Thank you. I was not working for a moment. 8 live chats. There we go. I'll do the thing. Hold on. Professional. Alright, B right now out of the 2 has a lot more going for it as far as my nose is concerned. Fun to see. He's got that weird, spicy, musty. Yeah. Sugar Kitty, one of these last time had this. I didn't like it. It's making me think of a barn. It's actually making me think of wet grains. I've never been in one of those rooms where they do that, but I can imagine it, it seems. Overripe fruit. Medicinal. Oh, it's the, it's like a hospital smell or the other one, the taste of Novocaine. That explained this so many times, but I've gotten enough problems with my teeth. Getting another one done soon. Lots of money. I don't have. Yeah, when they Novocaine your cheek, I've tasted that stuff and I don't like it. But the smell of it is in here. Definitely don't like this one. Out of the 3 right now, this is the one that's making me go, yeah. Oh, my eyeball, hold on. This has been happening for a little while now. I'm starting to get concerned. My left eye. It feels like there's an eyelash or something. And it keeps coming and going. Could just be, I want to say it's because it's dry out, but it isn't. There's a flood warning. It's not dry. It might be dry in here because I have AC on, but going on to D. Everyone likes the D. Ooh. This is really faint. There was a... I don't know if you can hear, there's a cat next door. Appropriate. There is a pear note on this one, and mean lady next door is also there. What's going on here with D, Sugar Kitty? It's super faint. Like I'm really shoving my entire nose in here just to get something. But it's pleasant. It's almost if someone's wearing just the right amount of perfume. That makes sense? I hope so. Eugenol? That is the little swab that numb the gut. That's what it is. Yeah, that weird stuff. I don't like it. I've tasted it far too many times and I'll taste it again soon. Is that this week or next week? I hope it's next week. I'm an adult. I can't keep track of anything. Let's find out. Subtle but fruity. Yeah. It's nice. But it's so subtle, it's hard to get a read on it. Oh, it's the 25th. Okay, good. I feel like I have enough to do this week. And by that, I mean I have to do one thing a day. That's too much. While I'm thinking about it, let's do one more run through with the colors. Here we have A. Here's my forehead, because that's almost white. B, C. It's like two of them are Scotches, and then these other two look extremely light. I don't remember the last time I saw something like this. Maybe a Lafroig or some kind of peated Scotch, but none of these really say that. I think, oh my god, I think C is the one that's giving me the most problems at the moment. It's not my favorite. But let's move on to the palate. It's really nice when I have blinds because I have something to focus on. Do this. I have a limited amount of time to do it. It's great for my mental stuff. Just unfortunately, I ignore chat. I don't mean to. I'm trying to figure out how far I'm going here. Fiji apricot, definitely for B. That's what I sent you a while ago. Yes, okay, good. That's not just my imagination. Subtle but fruity. They do. I'm curious to find out what they are. Very soft oak initially ID. I got fruit, some kind of fruit, and then it just kind of fizzled. It's like, hello, and it faded away. Cadbury Road, hello, welcome. Touch of grape on D. Plum. Sorry. Peter White, cheers, hello. Please, again, if you're just showing up, please hit something and get it something, like something. It's funny, ha ha ha. Anyway. Yeah, that. And something else. Oh, and please tell me what you're drinking. That's the important part. The other part's nice, but the important part is we need to share a drink together. Or 4 of them. I also had a few drinks earlier tonight. I was pouring the samples and I had broken out the fancy stuff. Again, if you weren't here for last Friday, we had the Wild Turkey Diamond Anniversary, the whole other way. You can actually see these now, though. That's nice. The Redbreast 27, which has been going to be in there all month. And then the Jameson 18. So I had to get those out of there. I thought, well, since I'm pouring the samples, I better check and make sure they taste good. They do. Yes, Washqui Wabbit. I don't know what that was. On to the drinking. Yeah, there we go. Abe. Okay, this is the one that has the funk and the fruit. I don't dislike it. Oh. Yeah. That was really pleasant. It's a little spicy. And now it's progressing. Oh, wow. And it's getting dry. Well, for an initial first sip, that was a nice little experience. It wasn't too much, but it crept in on me, and then settled briefly, then faded out, and slowly got dry. Yeah, I would agree. That's A. Craigellachie 13. Woo! Did I say that right? Craigellachie? I hope so. I can see the bottle. They have very weird font, if I remember correctly. I have a little water, go back to A as second sip. This is good stuff. Oh, another thing I have to mention. If at any point in time I do something absurd that you think is very funny, you can clip it. I still don't fully understand it, but you can clip that brief moment in the stream. I believe either you can send me the link or post the link if you're a mod. And I hope I can make a short out of it, because that's what I'm trying to do, is find moments in the stream where something silly happened and make it into a short, because those are a thing now. It's vanilla and fruit and graham cracker? Then I get a bit of hay? slight dark chocolate. And now it's fading out. Getting dry. That was it. It's fairly quick, but then the finish just sticks. I can feel it on my tongue still. Alright. That's nice. That one actually has a nice progression to it. And the flavors are agreeable to my palate. Again, the hardest part of this for me is to get the... Like, my brain just kind of goes like that with whatever's happening, and I have to try to catch them while they're going through the air. Sometimes I start saying one and then I lose it. Alright, on to B. See what the palate of this is like. The nose first. Oh, yeah, this one's got a weird... It's changed. It's more malt forward. Oh wait, there it is. Okay. The sweetness and the fruitness. Fruitness? Yeah, okay, it's coming back. It's not quite as strong as one of my initial browsing of these. But it's still in there. Look at it, said Boot. Hello. Oh, it better not be challenging. That's not what I want. Please don't be challenging. Every day is a challenge for me. I don't need more challengings. If I don't do any competitive whiskey stuff, it's always weird to me. Making a competition out of two distinctly different palettes to try to figure something out. I get it. It's entertaining. Not for me. I've never liked competitive things. I don't need any more fuel to my issues. All right, drinky drink. The texture's nice. Oh. Wow. Oh. It just dropped and went weird. And it's dry, but not as dry as the other one. It's ashy. It's really nice on the nose. Good grief. And the initial flush of it was nice and fruit and vanilla. Stop it. That was the first sip. But as you could tell, it had a very nice reaction up until the point where it just did that. You see it? It dropped. It did something. It just went in a whole different direction all of a sudden. Try it again, hold on the palate, as most of you know. Oh, and I hope you liked this week's video. I think I said that already on Friday, but... And I also mentioned that this week's video is already ready to go. I just have to let it happen. But what I do have to do, is record new videos and edit those videos before next week. That means I'm going into videos from next month. August. September's an easy one. Bourbon. October. I don't know. November. November is a thing. Pancreatic cancer awareness, and December is an easy one. Those last two, November, December, I get off pretty easy. Checking chat. I saw something. East Coast LQ reviews. Cheers. Hello. Welcome to this mess. GPS misadventure, and I know the wrong way and the correct way to get out of Lisbon, New Hampshire. Were you there at the liquor stores? They're state-run, aren't they? Eating and mulching in the rain? Crazy. Oh, I didn't click that. I am both good and bad at the same time. It's always fun. I will not go over the roller coaster of emotions I've been having today. Ups and downs very quickly. However, I did, for reasons I don't understand, I managed to clean all the drawers in my kitchen area. Clean and organized. I'm not quite sure well, I know what prompted it, and it was weird. But I did it. And I put a whole bunch of stuff in the dishwasher and cleaned those. Still a mess over there, but you know, that's the thing of the day. The highlight was, why did I do this? But it's done. Ugh. Holding this on the palate. This is B. That mouth feels great. Flush of spice, peppery, slight sweetness. Scotch gets dry, a little ashy. Waiting for the drop. It was like cigarette ash near the end. What is going on with this one? It's nice. It's really nice, but it definitely does not a hard shift for this round, for this sip, but it does a slight dip now. I'm gonna go back to that one more. I want to try that again because that was quite the experience the first time. Second time was pretty good too. New apartment. For your sister or for you? And it is a haul. I don't know how long it takes, but I know just for me to get to New Hampshire is a bit of a trek. And Vermont is another one, bit of a haul, because that's where you start to get closer to Canada if you go that way. It's good. All right. Now this one I'm already not happy about drinking. Wow. Made me think of paint thinner. Oh, there's a slight bit of fruit there for a second. Hey. Suspicious. Oh, before I forget, for the third, fifth, seventh time. Where is it? Crap. It happened, I know it did. Why aren't you showing me? Blast. Right, we had a new subscriber earlier tonight, but it's not showing me. And I can say that because I had my broadcast software open, and Stitch just popped in and said hi, which startled me a little bit. Yeah. Still not my favorite. It's malt. It feels like it's malt. And not the kind I like. You ever had Whoppers? I like Whoppers. It's the taste that bugs me. They're nice and crunchy, but the taste of the inside, the malt thing they got going for them. I'm like, God damn it, why? Why does this have to happen now? Ugh. I got some eye drops, some dry eye drop stuff I can use later, because this has been happening on and off. I don't have any allergies, and it's only my left eye, so fun. But of course, I have to put eye drops in both eyes or it feels weird. I don't want to go back to sea, but I will. For you. I really need to get a name for that, because I've had it so many times. Eraser? Something else about it, though. There. Alright, that wasn't as bad. It's just mostly dry. A little sweet, a little vanilla. Just that weird ding at the front. I don't think super glue. It could be glue. It could be like Elmer's glue. This is definitely something that... Those smells don't bug me. This is one where I smell it and I immediately not recoil from it, but I shy away from it. And if I can find out what it is, because I've had it on many different scotches. Again, I don't know if these are Scotch, but I know that's something I found on scotches. On Scotch? Scotches, Scotch. Let's calm down now. I don't know if that's something that actually happens or just something in my head where after you drink the whiskey, you can go back to it and it doesn't seem as bad or as good. But it's oxidizing too, so who knows? On to D. I can't remember what the hell I said for D. What else is new? Oh yeah. This is the one that's faint. It's making me think of snow-capped mountains in the distance. You get really far away and you see them. That's what I mean. That's why it feels faint. Could be palate fatigue. That's not the start that goes with them all. Yeah. I hope I'll figure it out sometimes. I just don't go into whiskey as many people in my group do. I don't know what to call it. Like, I imagine Irene Tan goes through whiskeys all the time, and she's going at it with purpose. For me, I'm much more casual. But I like it, and I also like discovering what notes I can find in certain things. Unfortunately, usually it's ones I don't like. That's fun for me. Like banana. If I can get a definite banana note off things, I absolutely. That one is easy for me to find. And I'm told it's because of it can be because of a flaw during the process of making it. I don't know if that's 100% accurate, but it feels like something I heard. Cliff maybe heard that too. I'm not sure. Yeah, this was really pleasant. It's making me think of good times. For whatever reason, it's making me think of a evening next to a lake. You know, before the bugs come out. So it has to be spring, maybe. Early spring. What a nice scenario in my head. Yeah, that's different. I mean, I've gotten, I'm getting pictures and thoughts and places instead of actual smells, specifically. That's something I love about whiskey, is it'll take you places. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I don't know if it's a flaw. For me, it's a flaw because I don't like it. But I have heard that it is something not great that can happen. I don't know. I've heard so many things about whiskey. That one it feels like something Daniel said, and I don't remember what he was talking about. But I assume it was about the distillation process. But I feel like there's another word in there that he had been talking about that could show up if the cuts aren't right. For what they're doing, specifically. Yeah, he was talking about a note he finds, and he has to cut to the tails right then and there, or else it goes wrong. Okay, having a sip of D now. Haven't even tasted it. Nice texture on this one, too. Ooh. Nice and spicy and fruity. Nothing jumping out as far as the fruit goes. Spice is lingering. Cinnamon sugar. Oh, man. Tricky, what is this one? Because that one exploded with flavor. Like a firework. Damn. I'm gonna go into this one again. Give me some sugar, baby. Aiden, hello. Haven't seen your fine fit figure here before. Not before. I haven't seen you here in a while, is what I mean. Sorry, my brain is still lost. It grows. The time I drank it before, it felt like a firework because it happened unexpectedly. This time it just kind of blossomed. It's very spicy. A little dry at the end. We'll try that one more time. I'm glad we're on a similar wavelength, Turkey. That was really good. Out of these four, that was the one that just surprised the hell out of me. A and B are good. I don't remember which one I like more out of A and B. I feel like I was leaning towards B, but I'm not sure. C is a weird one. C is one of those scotches that sticks out to me because I don't like it. Because of that weird malt funk thing. Eraser. What did I say before? I had a good word, but I forget what it was. Dang. All right, I'm gonna go back. Lightning round. We're at 7:42, so I've got 15 minutes left, give or take. I believe it's Bourbon Nights going on. I actually didn't check. I've been engrossed in what's going on. If anyone else knows, do tell. I don't want to get distracted by that. Ouch. Oh. We talking, Jimmy Jazz, we talking flowers, or are we talking vegetables and fruits and that line of thing? Because when I think of gardening, I think of plants and some small brushes and trees and such. Small ones. Like, so you're making your yard look nice, that kind of thing. And then I think of gardening as in fruits and vegetables. Plant life that you eat and consume. A little corn. Everyone likes corn. Earthy petrichor. Not sure. I wouldn't call it petrichor. I like the smell of petrichor. That is the smell I like. But this one is... I want to say dank. I use the euphemism of old cellar, you know, musty, slightly moldy, wet, damp kind of thing. The one that just popped in my head is wet sock. Anyway, going through this lightning round. Sip, water, sip, water, sip. We'll try that. Hey, bam. Any guesses of which is not like the others? Hold on. %25 chance to do this. So freaking light. Alright, I'm gonna go with what I think. And this is probably wrong. That's fine. My initial feeling of wanting to say which one I don't like is D. No, sorry, C. C. C is the one I don't like personally, but because I've gotten it on Scotch before, and again, I'm assuming most of these are Scotch, if not all of them. They seem very Scotch-like. One could be Irish for all I know. Whatever. I'd say B. For some reason. Something about it. A almost feels like it has a little peat in it. Oh, no. I mean, here's the thing. People can come and go. Life is life. People have stuff to do. I'm always happy to see people when they're here. I do not hold anyone to needing to be here, but it's always nice to see someone after I haven't seen them in a bit. You know, like, hey, how you doing? How's life? You still got whiskey? Good. Keep that up. So generally speaking, as much as I don't like C, I'm leaning towards B as being the outlier. It smells nice. It's just something about it. All right, lightning round. Boom. Mm. A seems like it has a little peat to it, or just something peppery and spicy about it. Okay. Yeah, A seems like it's got something going on with spicy peatiness, or at least peppery. I've come to understand that at least, unless it's like a blatant, this is peated, I have a problem finding peat in things that are subtle. Some people may, like if you've never had peat before, you'll notice. But if you've had it, even semi-regularly, and you're accustomed to it, if it's just the thread of it, just like, I don't know, I will get as a peppery note, like I'm getting with that one. But I also got ash on some of these. God. B. Ah. Yeah, something odd about B. B is nice. I don't know what the hell it is. I assume it's whiskey. It's very pleasant. It's another one that has dry finish. Else, I'm just going off which one I like best. And right now, it's a toss-up between. Well, I say toss-up. It's either B or D. As we know, a lot of people like the D. Ah. The problem is that weird dank smell I can taste sometimes, and that one it's initially that. A little bit of spice. Very dry. Yeah, going dry. Staying dry on the finish. The nose bugs me more on the palate. Epic meow stash detected. It's Whiskey Uncensored. Welcome. Are you done with the rain, or is it still? Are you getting drenched? Flood warning here. That's fun. Is your island still there? Are you underwater yet? That's really what I want to know. Say it and do it. Use Death Grip. Not sponsored, of course, but it was recommended to me, so I recommend it to others who have to deal with stash issues. Stash issues. I mean, how stash is called whiskers. They are. Just depends on how long and curly they are. Ah. There we go. Got a little more out of D this time. On the nose. Excuse me. Oh. Yeah. It's blossoming now. It's not exploding. But it's still good. Oh, oh no. That sucks. I was going to say a slight mineral water note on this, which is why I found it so funny on D. All right, now I'm torn. D had, like, the first few sips of D were, whoa. The texture of D is still on point. Do one more lightning round. I had one of those like an hour, just before the stream started, maybe an hour before the stream started. We got that blaring noise on my phone and the flood warning thing. Yeah, that was great. Didn't startle me, but it was like, the only other reason I see those are for abductions. I won't go into the detail, but not good. It's really bad when I see those. All right. But he's still pretty good. Well, that's no good, Sugar Kitty. Ah. I got a weird butterscotch note off C just now. Literally, I was taking a sip. That happened. That's weird. C is growing on me a little. I mean, a little. Not bothering me as much. Still very dry at the finish. All right, I need to end this. All right. It's D. D is the one I prefer. I am a sucker for texture. Like, if the initial sip, I can feel it roll onto my tongue. It's hard to beat. I mean, I look for that in whiskey. I think, what is it, like pot still? Is usually what people say you get that mouthfeel texture from. Well, vanilla underneath the creaminess. Not so much. I've just been abused by too many bourbons. But butterscotch on C, really, at the end there, for whatever reason. Ah. And Mark Twain it up. Oh no! That's sugar, that sucks. Nothing wrong here, but I also should point out I live next to a pond. And I'm on the first floor. So I'd be the first to know anything went wrong. Oh, that's right. That explains a lot. I always equate it to Irish. But also, I haven't taken Psalm level 3 and they go over Scotch, so I'm going to blame that. Opening the litter box. We have a few minutes left. Again, D is the one I seem to prefer. I will likely drink the rest of that tonight. Yeah. If anyone's wondering, I don't know where I got this. There's a face on the other side. Here we go. The reveal. Are you ready? Drum roll, please. That's a terrible drum roll. On with the show. Da, 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 da. All right. Brace yourselves. I'm not going to look at the other ones. A. Litter box. It's a cat. Well, I don't think cats send things by litter box. It's not actually Scotch. All right, going for A first. I'm trying not to see everything else. Ardbjork, an 8-year-old, is A, 93.6 proof. I was surprised that didn't, like, the initial sip didn't bite me. Batch AD, actually none of them did. Batch AD CB02.22-01. And if you're wondering why all that is there, this is what an Ardbjork bottle looks like. They have the AD blah 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 blah. And I had some of this just recently on Friday's stream. That's not the same one, as you can tell. Yes. Send things to dog violet books. I appreciate. Yes, that seems right. Going to be Shelter Point single malt, 92 proof, non-age stated, but must be 3 years. Canadian single malt. So it's B. What a coincidence. It still smells good. Now I know why. Definitely never had that before, but it's good. Must be 3 years Canadian single. That's funny. B is in fact totally the odd man out. Well, I am a whiskey son. No. I'm very lucky I got that. But I think it was because it was so much sweeter than the other ones. I have no idea why, but hey. Good. Figured that one out by accident. C. Battle Hill Dalwhinnie? Dailuaine. 11-year-old, 104 proof. Ah. I don't like that one. Battle Hill. Daluin? Oh. Well, that's good. Yes. I'm waiting to see what happens with the development of being able to ship liquor and alcohol to people, because the USA needs to lighten up and figure out its alcohol rules here. So every state isn't different. That'd be nice. Daluin. Okay, good. I thought so. You know, I don't pronounce a lot of these things usually. And D. Berry Brothers and Rudd Linkwood 12 year. 111.6 proof. Linkwood. Have I ever had Linkwood? That's really good. Berry Brothers and Rudd. Is that a special release? Is that why it's called Berry Brothers and Rudd Linkwood 12 year? It's real nice. I've never had a bottle of my own liquid, I know that. When you're in the vault, you never know what you've actually had. You shut up. Lady next door is such a charmer. Similar to Clan Leash that I sent you. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess Clan Leash and me aren't friends. And Daluin as well. Battle Hill and the Berry Road are independent ballers. Ah, all right. Damn. Independent ballers. I mean, it's hard to get. Not impossible. It's really good. I like that. I'm going to pour the rest of that out tonight, because if I don't, it's just going to sit there. I'm going to pour the rest in this big glass. I had a big glass. Smells clean. I didn't put anything weird in it. Let's finish. Actually, let's mix the other three together. And I don't want to, because I'm now mixing Scotch and Canadian. Things might explode. And I wasn't a fan of C. Here we go. I'm mixing together into the... Let's mix into the C glass. Let's see what happens. You know, why not? I know Irene is really keen on blending, and this is about as close to blending as I get. Is just tossing it all into one thing and seeing what happens. Aha! That makes sense. Special in their own way. Huh. This smells okay. The blend smells all right. That funk from C is gone now. It's more fruit forward. Let's sip. I don't know if there was more of A in that, but it kind of took over. I did that little weird peppery thing. I'll look into the Ardmurkin, because it screams hints of peat to me. That might just be a peppery note. All right, whoa, stream's over. No, almost. So the winner of tonight, unsurprisingly, is the D, because everybody likes the D, as they say here on the Whiskey Tube world. I didn't make that up. Cinctori Liquid, it's so good. It's so good. Takes me to my happy place, which is rare. D is the winner. Pouring this into my glass now. God damn it. And then I'll be ending the stream because it's 8 o'clock. Ah! Once again, I don't know if it's Bourbon Nights going live or not. I will check once I close this down. Oh, they're not. Why not? Now I gotta check. Because now I can just drink this for another hour and that'll be fine. No one told me earlier when I said something. Oh, look, it's me. I'm live. Why would they not be going live? Hang on. I don't see anything. Did they say that? Oh, that's right. That's right. They probably said that last time, and I completely forgot. And I know they were in DC. They sent out a thing on Patreon and everything. That's hilarious. All right. Well, I'm sticking around for another hour then. What am I gonna do? This is as far as I got. I thought I had to end it right now, but now I don't. It's good. Now I can enjoy this whole thing. Sorry. Oh, it's so weird seeing me delayed. What the flick? Darn heck shoot flark. Fucking fleekin'. Balarkey. Get rid of these. They're freaking me out. There we go. Did it? God damn it. See, I have to check things and do stuff and pay attention. It gets censored, which, as you know, super good at that. Oh, my eyeball now. Still. Ah! I swear it feels like an eyelash is stuck in there, but this has happened far too many times for it to just be that. Ugh, God. Ugh. All right. What is the bottle you need to look for? Well, the one I like, in my opinion, of course. Thank you. And this is Sugar Kitty can tell you more. But it is Berry Brothers and Rudd Linkwood 12 year. The proof is also nice, I won't lie. That is something else I noted and went, yes. And I will admit the Battle Hill Dalyuan doesn't drink like it's proof. I would have no idea. The first two, I wouldn't have been surprised at their proof. But the Dalyuan at 104 proof, that surprised me because it didn't drink like it. It was a high proof. Okay, cheers. Hey, we would have been over anyway, but now its bourbon night is not going live, so I'll get some going for another hour. I'm all right with that. Tell us your secrets, Sugar Kitty. Get the bottle. And thank you, Whiskey Uncensored, for letting me know. I was ready to cut and run, but now I don't have to. But now do I know what I'm going to do for the next hour? No. Thankfully, I never know what I'm going to do, so it's all right. Make sure I haven't missed anything. Oh yes, what I have missed is pushing this silly thing again. Thanks. I've noticed Spotify seems to think I really love lo-fi beats and such because I listen to it for 2 hours straight, or 1 hour straight, depending. Good evening, Mike Franklin. You showed up just in time for me to go away. No, I'm kidding. It would seem that It's Bourbon Night is not going live because the things didn't click in my head that they're in DC right now. I remember seeing the notice and saying they meet with people and all that, but yeah, we're going for another hour now. I feel fine, thankfully, but unless I lose power. Again, there was absolutely a flood warning thing blasted on my phone 2 hours ago, an hour ago, whatever it was. Total line. I was there recently. It was okay. I got to talk to some guy who gave us some whiskey. It was good. Forget his name, because of course I do. All ex-bourbon, no sherry influence. All Linkwood, you can tell, has plum and fig notes. Linkwood. Did I say that? I don't remember. I showed the paper. All you need. Here's the whole thing for the record. I'm very glad I got the Canadian one. I really wanted to say C, just because I didn't like it, but I have to go with my initial reaction, and that was B. There was something different about B, and there was. Blender or blending company's name posted on the bottle of Total Wine. It's worth buying. Doesn't matter what it is. It'll be good. Oh, all right. I don't go to Total Wine very often, and I got not choice blindness, but hold on. I'll show you where. Damn you! I know you're here. Is that it? No. Oh, there. Why the hell did I put it so far away? If you were here on Friday, I probably pointed this out. But when I was at Total Wine, this bottle was generously donated to the channel. Let's see if it wants to focus. Do it, do it, do it. I hate you. I want a new camera. We're gonna get a divorce. Why are you? There we go. It's a St. Sally Harold blended straight bourbon whiskey is finished in Armagnac. It's really hard to hold a bottle like this. 53.5%. It's heavier than it looks, but this is actually done with iron root and a liquor hound. Apparently, it's on the back. Enjoy responsibly. Who likes being responsible? That's no fun. Take care of yourself. That's what I have to say. Please take care of yourself. No one else will. Sugar Kitty's doing the work. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. Everyone's interested now. I'm certainly interested in the liquid now. I know it's not something I will ever find, but... Sorry, that was loud. All I saw on the back, Peter White, was that it was Iron Root and Liquor Hound were on the back of the bottle. I don't know why. They were somehow both involved. I've never had the cigar bottle. Well, I never had cigars. Let me check that. I was the kid in high school who was being super cool and had the cherry cigar things that looked like cigarettes and they had a little nip thing on the end. As far as I went. I never really inhaled the stuff either because you're not supposed to do that. That was how as far as I went with cigars way back when. I have said before, I'll say again, there's one thing I don't like, weirdly enough, is smoke. Cigarette smoke in particular. But I don't mind cigar smoke. I just don't like having that smell stuck on me for the whole evening and into the next day when I check my clothes, put them in the laundry, or my coat. That specifically is one that I have in mind. My coat smelling like cigar the next day. I mean, it's hard to smell whiskey if there's all these other smells around me. I get distracted by freaking people walking by. It happened yesterday. No, it happened recently. Zen Boot was there. Someone walked past me and they clearly smoked cigarettes. As soon as they passed by me, it was like a wave. $75. Oh my god. I think that Iron Root thing to St. Sally was also 70-ish. Probably 80. And there's another one back here, which I don't know if I'm going to find again. Hold on. Yeah. For those of you who weren't here on Friday, another bottle was donated. And this is this one, the KillCo. Wants to focus? Probably not. I don't even know what that is. Hold on. It's very phallic looking, whatever it is. Focus on it. Why? Why do you hate me? What did I ever do? There's KillCo. Oh, it's a tower. Looks like a penis. Campbelltown. 12 years. This one was donated by Jimmy Jack. Hello. Looks good. It's very Scotch looking. The bottle itself is very Scotch. Clanging noise. What? Oh. How many bottles over here? I'm afraid to knock them down. Great reputation. Oh, there you go. Well, they got good stuff right there in that bottle, I'll say that. MGP and Iron Root blended by the Licorice Brothers and Liquor Hound together. Ooh. Well, I'm sorry to say, I'm not sorry to say, now that you've mentioned the fact that it's MGP and Iron Root, I feel it only makes it better in my brain because I love Iron Root. Well, at least I like Iron Root initially, I still like it. I want to go there someday, but it's so far north of Texas. Rewind. I like Iron Root and I like MGP. Put them together. It's hard to go wrong, like you said. My problem, of course, has been I don't know which one of the variety that they have that I wanted to pick, and That was the one I leaned into at last. I know It's Bourbonite has done one of them, but I think it was a special release. The rye from them was gorgeous. Monastery, it still looks like. Sherry butt influence. Ooh, rum kick round. Wow. Open it. No. Don't do that. I'm sure it's expensive. I still have to figure out what that note is. I know I still have your old samples. I know I do. And I have the... I almost said playlist. The reveal, I still have it. Along with the samples. So I can look at those and find out which one it might have been. I know you told me, but which one is very similar to what I don't like. Alright, I'm going to drink the rest of this real quick because I want to get through it. Yeah, it doesn't smell bad. This is the mix of 3 of them. What I'm saying. Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking about the blend. The blend of the 3, the A, B, and C blend, the A took over completely. It's like the other ones weren't even there. Ah! Tokaji finished rye. That's where you get my attention. I've had a Tokaji finish something. My brain says it was from Drums and Drams. He sent me something that was finished in Tokaji, and it was weird. I didn't like it. I know it's around here somewhere. I have samples everywhere. It's probably over there. Actually, where did my samples go? They used to be right there. Now they aren't. Not them? No. Well, I bet that's it over there. The Instant 15 Organic. Finally used to be similar to Instant. I'm not even sure if I've had other Deanstons before. Really? Nut. Honey nut note. Nut. Honey nut Cheerios. I want some now. Thank you. Well, since we have an hour or less than an hour now, wow, that was fast. We will go over. Oh, yeah, there it is. It's Bourbon. I shared something on Patreon. Yeah, well, it's a little late for me because I didn't look. Tokai? Like, you say Tokai, but I want to say Takai. Like, George Takai. That's not what it is. Oh, and for Friday, other than the fact that it's going to be another giveaway stream, it'll also be a celebration stream because, weirdly enough, well, not weirdly enough, I have 2 notes in my phone. And it's both good and sad, both together. But one of a singer that I think some of you are aware of, Chris Cornell, his birthday is on July 20th. Again, it's nice to share a birthday month with some people that I admired and who did good work. But Chris Cornell's, his is on the 20th. And then, funny enough, Robin Williams' birthday is on the 21st. So I will be talking a little bit about them as well. Since, well, Soundgarden was awesome, was awesome. And Robin Williams is an absolute legend. It's the quickest way I can say that. Well, was. Still is. So those 2 will be incorporated into Friday night stream somehow. George Takai. Yeah. George from Star Trek. What was his name? Damn. In Star Trek, I've completely forgotten. I've gotten so used to calling him George Takai. He's the oh my. Soundgarden Audioslave, yes. I have both. I have many of the, well, there's CDs over there. But I have a very nice memory of listening to Soundgarden probably the Black Hole album in Florida while smoking something that is now legal in many places. And I may or may not have smuggled it, and I may or may not have done it via train. This was a long time ago, so don't worry about that. But it was quite the adventure. Finally made it. Cheers, y'all. Mr. Greatshot is clearly living in Texas because he says y'all. Though his heart's still in Kentucky, where the bourbon lives. Sulu! There we go, thank you. That's one of those weird little memory glitches right there. Because I can remember Scotty. Scotty liked whiskey. Scotch in particular. His name was Scotty, of course he did. There's Kirk, and there's Spock. Sulu. Uhura. I know I'm missing one. Which one was it? Someone with the accent. They all had an accent, but he had a very distinct accent. Not like Scotty, but another one. Damn it. Anyway. Redemption Rise Sir Lee. I like the brand. Chekhov, thank you. And I call myself a Star Trek nerd. The concept is intriguing, but it could be a total Frankenstein monster. Curious too now. I don't even know what that is. That's probably MGP. You can only go so wrong. My other saving grace with Star Trek is I didn't really watch the original series until long after I'd watched Star Trek Next Generation. That Star Trek Next Generation and Deep Space Nine is my jam. That's where I'm at. I still watch all the other stuff. I'm really liking Strange New Worlds, by the way. If you haven't watched it. What? It's fun. It's fun Star Trek. It's like ye olde Star Trek where they're going with some of the weird stuff. They have a lot of odd things happening, and Trial, that was a nice one recently. Oh, my eyeball. Why is it doing this? This is what was in the sample, by the way. That's what's left. I poured very little. Hello, friend. Woof. Getting into it. Wow. It's a very different thing in a bigger glass. It's easier to smell. Got a little bit of lemon. Lemon citrus. Lemon zest. There we go. That's right, Peter White. It's one of the few things I know about him. Just hardcore is what he was. And there's only one scene with the tribbles. He's holding a bunch of them, and you can actually see the hand where it's been damaged. So when my father taught classes, all the college students watched it. Every one of them. I bet they did. I have watched them. Like probably 2020 is when I watched a lot of stuff, and I think that might have been one of them. But I realized a lot of the pacing was slow, and of course it's a very old, well, it's an older show. And it's a very weird thing for us as people, as humans who watch television stuff or shows in general, to see what was going on at a certain time frame of considering what the future would be. In fact, wasn't that whole thing based on this time period right now? Like the original Star Trek was based on now-ish. I know in Deep Space Nine, one of their very famous episodes where they're talking about race, really, and other touchy subjects. They had it was like this year or last year or something like that. What was the name of that? It's basically Cisco and Bashir got stuck in our time period right now ish, and they were going through these slums. There was one guy who saved the uprising rebellion against the conditions that everyone was in. I can't seem to remember his name for that, but There's a lot of random information in my head. I do remember that episode, and I feel like it was based around this time frame. Same with Back to the Future. There's something that's happened around this time. Weird. Prideful Goat. I've heard of Prideful Goat. It's okay. It's okay. Finish is so balanced. Past tense. Was that it? Yow! Wait, that doesn't happen very often. What was that? It startled me. Hold on. What did you do? Did you become a patron? Now I gotta check. That's the only reason that thing goes off, I think. I could probably check my phone, but whatever. This will tell me about his past. Hey! There we go. Now that I'm checking Patreon, of course, it's showing it. It's Bourbon Night is out and about, doing stuff with peoples. Damn it. Function. There we go. It's really weird on Patreon when you have to go between creator profile and user profile. Freaking me out. Hello. I see you. Oh, my freaking font's so tiny. Patrick Greene. Hello. Welcome. I can't see exactly what rank you are. Junior grade. Annual. Oh, cool. Thank you. Again, people are taking advantage of the annual subscription lately. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 1,000 times thank you. Not many people have been joining Patreon. I don't want to say recently, but over the few months, like the end of the year last year to now. But suddenly I've got 2 new patrons. That kicks ass. And yearly, that also kicks ass, because now you're stuck with me for a year. Welcome. That's cool. I will look at that later again. Thank you for becoming a patron. That's awesome. That doesn't happen enough. And thank you for being an annual subscription. That's the new thing they're doing, and it's pretty cool. It's nice for other people who just like there subscribe for a year. Done. And I also know I need to fix that. It's the other thing I need to do. Because now that it's happened more than once, it's so random. And comes in and drops something and leaves. Change it to something more interesting. I still haven't found that other thing. That's not it. Ah, whatever. No, that turned it off. Never mind. Again, thank you. And thank you again for that. If you weren't here, I think, was it you? It was you. But the Bookers. Right there. I bought it yesterday. I don't go out on the weekends. That's something I should tell you. I'm not one to go out on the weekends, but I did. So thank you. And it was still there. That was another thing I was worried about. And that'll be fun. That'll absolutely be a video for actually I should do my floor. Close enough. Be a video for September. September 1 is Bourbon Month, and 2 is the channelversary for this channel. It will be 5 years? I honestly don't know. I should check. Check my phone a lot today, just for if you didn't notice. We also have themes. I don't remember what the theme for September is. I feel like it's a big one. It's a tough one. I think I know what it is. Nope, that's not it. That's an amendment. Yeah, it is. Alright, so I don't know how YouTube's going to deal with this, but I'm going to be talking about Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. That'll be September 2. So be aware of that. And as someone who's gotten very close to that edge, not as close as you think, just too close, the thought happened. Alright, 2019. So that's the end of 2019. 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. Okay, 4 years of me officially making content. There's actually much longer than that. If you want to check, it's up to you. But some of my earliest videos are videos I made with the intent of no one else ever seeing them. There's no editing. It's just me talking to a camera for 10 to 15 minutes or longer. Oh, my eyeball. Why? Why must it be this way? Oh, it's so annoying. Gentlemen and cats. Hey, Izzy, hello. Gentle peoples. of all types. Welcome to this mess. Yes, Aiden, I agree. I would say personally, because of my lack of money. By the way, my rent's gone up by 10%, or will be as of September. So again, thank you for anyone who contributes to supporting this channel. It'll help in the coming months. However, I will also say that SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance that I receive, also shifts depending on cost of living every year. Unfortunately, it's literally every year, like January, so it'd be a slight deviation. I haven't told my parents that yet either, so you guys know before they do. That's a wait until Monday thing to tell them. I'll find out. Oh. So you're saying you like it? That's what I'm hearing. Do it. Yeah. I want to go. I just want to deal with more iron root. Like, there is a video in my past, one of the very first videos I did, where I was actually incorporating the idea of travel and vlog-like video, where I went I went about 45 minutes to an hour away to that's the closest Total Wine, because I didn't know where I could find iron root other than that. And I bought the regular iron root bottle. I was tempted to do it again on our recent trip, but they didn't have any. They had something else, which was confusing, but they didn't have what I wanted. So I got that one instead. Yes, they're doing pretty good. Well, kind of. There's some stuff that happened with a friend of my mother's that was pretty not great. Her husband died, but I don't know how much I want to share of that, because it's not relevant to me and my family, but it struck a chord. I will say this, that my mother's friend's husband died of pancreatic cancer, I believe, or was it something else? Let me double check that, because I think it was something that he said. No, prostate cancer. Still bad. And it would seem he did not want to try to go through chemo again and all that, so he just let it take him, and he died in his wife's arms. Don't want to go into the sad zone, but it was, that was recent news for a friend of my mother's, and that's pretty suck. But there are worse ways to go, and in a loved one's arms, I think that's what some of us just hope for. Palo Verde tree all day. I'm a bit delirious. I would recommend some water first, and maybe some tacos. God, I can make tacos. I'm not going to, but I could. An option. Still, my idea of options of tacos at the moment are blasphemy, because it would be the taco shells, which I think they're a brand. I don't remember which kind. They're not Taco Bell, so there's that. They're the other one. Taco shells, corn, beans, fake meat, because I bought that a little while ago. And I have cheese, which is good. I'm not sure if it came with any flavor packet, so then I just add that too. Blasphemy. Sounds really good. I have other stuff. I live off frozen meals. If it weren't obvious, I am a single man living in my own apartment by myself. Bachelor pad is the word. So it's a mess. That's one thing, but a lot of frozen meals, which is better than nothing. Or I would argue that frozen meals are better than Chef Boyardee in a can, and I've done that too, not long ago. The other thing people don't realize here, there's a lot of things that people aren't aware of, or at least are casually not aware of, is that I'm on SSDI. I'm on EBT, which means food stamps. Basically, that's not a thing anymore, but that's what it is. EBT is food stamps. And what else? There was something else, but I forget what it was. And I'm not really functional as an adult. That's why there's so many frozen meals. But I'm getting them for cheaper, so we're okay. I'm trying to remember what I had. Oh yeah, I had a sandwich for lunch, which is good because normally I don't have lunch. And I had a really good breakfast. If there's one thing I can say for certain I'm pretty good at, it is making a bagel, egg, and cheese. I make a really good bagel, egg, and cheese. So good. It's a good way to start my day. It's just difficult to do. For me personally, it's not hard to do. It's easy, but me, it's just it can be a bit much in the morning. Moussaka, Moussaka for lunch. A great Greek restaurant in a quiet college town in upstate New Hampshire. That sounds pretty fun. I need to go to different types of restaurants, folks. I have gone to very few variety restaurants because there are so many goddamn American restaurants near me. There might be one Portuguese restaurant down the road. There's a Chinese food store called China Gourmet. That's not really Chinese food. It's good. They make a good General Chow's. I might get that sometime soon. I haven't had one in a while. Better part of a year. It's really good. What else? Don't have sushi very often. Don't have Indian food very often. There was a steak place I wanted to go to that was like, what the hell? What's the different kind of steak that they make out there? I'm never going to find it, but I'm going to look anyway. Maybe I will. That's not a good taco, Mr. Great Shot knows. But it's a taco I can make. That's the important part. It is food. Yes. Yes. That's why I'm thinking about it. Zen food. Got to do Indian curry sometime. I do like curry. I like, if I could make that myself, I would, but I hear the curry part of it's a little difficult. And also making food is not my strong suit. One thing I do like, and I cannot imagine like not knowing what this tastes like, but is chorizo or chorizo. It's very popular around here. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so bad for you, but it's so good. And I can't really imagine never having tried that. Because that got incorporated into my, general diet. Food that I've had before. Somehow. Like I can go to a breakfast place and they usually have chorizo instead of bacon. You have that option. Or chorizo, or however you pronounce it. Chorizo. I'm thinking, I'm like, ugh, I love chorizo. Chorizo. I'm trying to find the name of this restaurant that I was thinking about going to because I wanted to go to a steak place. It was Whiskey Encore. Cheech had donated a certain amount for me to go get a steak dinner, which I did. I went to Longhorn Steakhouse. It's close as fancy as I get for steaks, folks. The Brazilian Grill is what it's called. And there's another place called Ayuri Shuri Indian Cuisine. It's another option. They're right down the street from each other, actually. It's funny. But it is a steak shop where they do it like for you. It's a weird, what's the style? Brazilian. That's a Brazilian steakhouse is a very different thing than what I think of when I think of steak, which is just meat. Brazilian steakhouse is a very different thing. As I understood it, I still haven't gone. It's on the menu. Eating a ton of Indian food of all types. I make it myself fairly often. You can get easy Indian sauces similar to just mixing it with vegetables, like you mix spaghetti sauce with pasta. I can do that. I've done that before. It's an option. Yes, there's a very large Portuguese community in the area. To the point where I can understand, like if I hear it spoken, I will realize that it's Portuguese. There you go. My influence of curry is twofold. I know it's in British cuisine somehow. I mean, if you know enough about British history, that doesn't surprise anyone. And Japanese food or Japanese cuisine does have curry options. I've seen it so many times in anime. It makes me angry. This looks so good. But oh well. Yes. Brazilian steak. They cut your meat on a stick. Oh no, not again. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Did that work? Did you not hear me sneeze? I hope so. That is hard to do. You realize you're about to sneeze, you mute your mic. Ugh. Suddenly you don't know where the cursor is. Rotisserie steak over coals. You get it delivered to you. Cut tender bits on the outside and put it back on the rotisserie. Oh. Sounds good. I mean, I'm hungry now, so I was probably hungry when I got here. You need an empire, so they adopted curry as a national cuisine. Fiji is half the population of Indian origin, so there is its own cuisine there. Tok brand is often in groceries with pre-made sauce jars. I need to find out more about this. Like, I like rice. I really do. I like, you know, one of the reasons I want to visit Japan is they incorporate rice into many, many meals. I also love curry, and I love curry with rice. Oh my god. So good. But it's not something I make because I found ways I can make it for myself. And that is vacuum sealed pouches of it, loaded with sodium. I'd rather not. It's still good, but I'd rather not. Well, I got the nipples. I'm a child. As long as the Brazilian steak does not recreate the scene from Bridesmaids. I don't know what, I've heard of it. I know what that is. But I didn't see that. And for those wondering what's in my glass who haven't been here for the past hour and 38 minutes, I am sipping on Linkwood. Berry Brothers and Rudd Linkwood 12 year, 111.6 proof. Someone tell me what that is in percentage. It's 55.3. No. 50. Hold on. 55 is 110 plus 5. Help. It's not 56 because 11. Nope. My brain doesn't want to do math, especially not now. Well, shit. I have high cholesterol in my family. I need to be careful. I don't have high cholesterol, but I have a lot of... I have to make certain I keep an eye on my cholesterol and my blood pressure. Those two. So far, so good. Cliff, I lobbed a question at you earlier and you didn't hear it. I forget what it was. Something to do with... Oh, I think we were talking about banana note as a flaw. And then I was thinking of Daniel talking about where he makes the cuts for single mom. Like, it has to be... If he gets what the cut needs to be, it has to happen right there. Yes, 55.8. Oh, okay, there we go. I knew it was 55 something, but my brain went sideways after that. It was like, you have to cut it in half, and then you have to add the numbers that make you hurt your brain. I don't like math. Sorry, math doesn't like me. I can count to 10. Screw it then. I'll go buy one of those little vacuum pack dealers and do that again because it's really good. I forget what the hell it's called. But I'll put it on the list. I also have to remind myself how easy it is to make rice. I always think like it's such a tough thing to do, but it's not. It's about the same as making pasta. Just different style. You don't have to... You heat it up slowly instead of trying to get it to boiling. When you make it boil, then you let it simmer. Amyl alcohol, one of the components found in distillation. Yes. I think we had that pointed out, I think. Who said that? Sugar Key, was it you? We were trying to find out notes that I pick up, and banana is absolutely one of them. Because I keep getting a musty funk off some Scotch. And Cliff, you'll be happy to know I figured out which one out of the lineup was different. I'm a Somm. I'm lucky at guessing. It was a 25% chance at 1 in 4. So, it's not bad. I should go to the casino tonight. Not gonna happen. I don't go to the casino on weekend. Rarely go at all, since it's just throwing money away. Somplex, no. I'm glad I am one, but I don't like the, what do I call it? It's not responsibility. But people expect a certain something from you when you say the word Somm. And I don't want that to happen to me. Rice cooker solves any issues. Yeah, I had one. It broke. I haven't bothered to buy a new one. Because I want to buy a good one. But I don't know anything about rice cookers. So, and I just need a tiny one. That's the other problem. I don't need one for 4. I need one for 1. Spice Road is a good brand for pre-packed packets of the whole meal. Vegetarian, which is just a jar of curry sauce and rice. Ooh. Spice Road. Hold on. I'm gonna put that on my phone because I'll. My favorite is the one I'm sipping on right now. It's a great shot. I will show you what it is again. Isoamyl acetate. Yeah. Yeah, we don't like that. Really? Noise in the hallway. Psycho lady next door decides to vacuum at 8:43. Whatever. We had the A was the Ardmurkin, 8-year-old. Focus. Damn you. B was Shelter. Thank you. B was Shelter Point single malt, 92 proof and non-age stated, but must be 3 years. That's the one I found was a Canadian single malt. Battle Hill Deluan, 11-year-old, 104 proof. And D, which is the one I like, the Berry Brothers and Rudd Linkwood, 12-year, 106 proof. Yeah, keep moving it, Brian. Make people motion sick. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, Sugar Kitty. I did the Hello Fresh thing briefly, and they haven't left me alone ever since. But it kind of showed me how easy it is to make rice. You can make it in any pot. Any small pot, you can make rice. I might make some after this. Oh, spice and something. Hold on. I didn't type that on my phone. I got distracted. As I do. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da. Spice Road. Got it. See if that's at Stop and Shop. There we go. Searched away. Look at that later. What was I gonna say? Curry. All I want now is curry, and that's not something I can get delivered right now. Although I wouldn't have had anyone deliver anything right now with the weather. We were talking about the weather earlier, that we are getting dumped on with rain. Great. Just enough water and keep the water boiling. Keep it boiling? I thought it was boil it and then let it sit for a long time. I forget how long. But I don't even go in there. I have, well, you know, I have things in my head that don't always do well with social places. Grocery stores have a lot of people in them. And going to the checkout line is not really great. If you've ever been to a grocery store and gone to checkout lines, it can be a bit of an adventure. So for whatever reason, Stop and Shop itself, specifically Stop and Shop centers, I have a feeling there I don't like. There's something about the place. I don't know if the lights are too bright or it's the music or something. Some kind of misery is involved with that place. So I don't like going in there. However, I have found that thanks to 2020, I don't want to thank 2020, but grocery pickups have still continued. So I can pick out stuff, dial in what I want, send it through the internet, and pick a time to pick it up. And then all I have to do is be there, text on my phone I'm there. Someone comes out with my groceries and puts them in my car. Although I would want to help, but it's something they just do. I don't really like the idea of someone putting things in my car for me, but it's like I'm not incapable of doing that. It's part of what they do. That's that. So I don't even have to go in the grocery store. And it's 5 minutes away, literally. It's also a lot cheaper than where I was going, which is a very nice grocery store. The Clements Market is a great local, small, family-owned type thing. But it's also super expensive. 75 cents more than what I'm thinking of specifically. I get these drinkable yogurts. They were $3 for one at Clements, and they're about $2.30-ish at Stop and Shop. So that was an easy pick when I realized that, because I drink those all the time, every morning. Saffron Road. Okay. Oh, I can click on that, can't I? I know how this works. Well, no. Why would I do the job that someone else is supposed to do? That's the other one. In essence, I am working for Stop and Shop at that point. And no thanks. Working poorly, as if I had never worked that machine before. And there's still the fact that I have to go into the grocery store and be around a bunch of people, which is not great for me. So I don't. Why did I do that? I opened up the link and then I closed the link. Why? I closed the tab after that. Thank you, Sugar Kitty. I will look into that. I would love some curry. But also I will have some Chinese food sometime soon. Because China Gourmet is right down the street. Cheese hanging, Daisy. Why? I hope you are in an AC environment. I have some kind of rice ready. It's probably white rice. But I'll look into it. That's the problem. I have the rice. I just forget to use it. I am one of those out of sight, out of mind persons. So I have a lot of stuff in my cupboard. I just don't remember what it all is. And some of it's probably expired. Most of it's probably expired, really. Oops, hold on. Well, it's not delivery. That's the key. It could be. I think it's called Peapod, but I am actually 5 minutes away, so I don't do that. The shopping part I don't like. And with the person giving me the groceries, I would have to deal with someone anyway at the register, so this is much easier because they just go, here, bye. That's the gist of the conversation. Yeah, delivery would be very silly for me at Stop and Shop because, again, 5 minutes away. I can drive 5 minutes. I like driving. Back roads, country roads, nice days, windows down. Love it. Local Star Market is mobbed, and Market Basket is bottlenecked with narrow aisles. Stop and Shop has ample parking, and it's worth the trip to the next town. Hey, that's good. I could also go to... hold on. There's Stop and Shop and there's Market Basket. Market Basket probably has good deals too, but it is swarmed, like Zenboot says. It's in a massive shopping center type place. There's always a million freaking cars there. So many people. And there's something kind of creepy about Market Basket. I don't quite understand the fact that the staff is dressed very similar in a very specific set way. Which I like. It's like a 19 something throwback when, you know, grocery attendants had white shirts and sometimes ties, and, you know, they looked very sharp. But it's also a bit creepy because it's 2023 and that's a long time ago. I hope they're being paid more than that now, but hey, let's not go down that road. But when I was just out of the hospital 10 months ago, I ordered all sorts of heavy cat litter. Well, there you go. Yeah, that's always good. That's what it's for, man. It's for anyone who has some issue, be it physical or mental. In my case, it's mental, but I know for elderly people and that kind of thing, they will, either deliver right to your door or through, pick up, like in my case. I have seen those. It's an option. Yeah. Now it's still a thing. Coupons are now digital, thankfully. But we're still penny pinching, and I'm trying to do that more and more because I don't really budget. I know it's a thing you're supposed to do as an adult, but if it weren't obvious that I was bad at budgeting, shit. I knew that was gonna happen. This is another light source. But this light source recently just decided to power down because it needed to be charged and I didn't do it. Oh, Mr. Great Shot, by the way, your stuff is ready to be hand delivered. Here's the thing. Hold on. Whatever. I'll deal with that later. Apartment is 4 stories high, and delivery people for older folks take it right upstairs inside their apartments. That's cool. That's one of the good things that's happened. Is there's more sympathy to an extent for some people. Yeah, that's charging. I'll be ready for the next stream. I will mention again, to those who didn't hear before, Friday stream this week and the week next. For the rest of this month, Friday streams will be giveaway streams. And it may include a Redbreast 27 year. So if you've ever wanted to try Redbreast 27 year, this is your opportunity. Mr. Great Shot, yours is in here. I'll try to drop this off tomorrow. But let's just say the hand delivery site was being weird today. So hopefully I'll figure that out tonight or tomorrow. We have about less than 7 minutes left. I don't know why I'm saying that because nothing's actually happened. But as always, I hope you've enjoyed the conversation here. Mr. Great Shot, it is a task, but it is a joyful task to complete when you realize you are sharing the whiskey love with others. Much like tonight, again, I can't thank Sugar Kitty enough for getting this to me. We have one more to do. I don't know if that'll be next Sunday or not. We'll see how I'm feeling. Or if I want to do something different. We'll see. But I still have it. It's right over there. So there's 3 more samples that I will be able to open up for another blind flight, because I don't know what the hell they are. Similar to this, just in an envelope, 3 samples, see what they are. I'm gonna enjoy this. Hot damn. Good stuff. Good stuff. See, Mr. Great Shot, he'll like, what do you want? What do you need? Oh, there we go. Except we all peats, although on different levels. Smell it right away. Yeah, okay, good. Good to know. I could have gone into that thinking it wasn't peated at all, just being like annihilated. I do like a good peat flight. I'm wondering if I'll be able to tell what's what. I don't know what you said, mind you. Oh, my nose is being weird since I sneezed. But, the first few that come to mind are Lefroy, Ardbeg, Kalila. What else? Those are the 3. Oban. I really like Oban 14. I still have some. They used to be my fancy pour at restaurants if they had it. Or bars. Who's the other one? Oh, Lagavulin is the one that people think of, but I don't think of that personally. Mr. Great Shot, I did get the swag bag. I technically do not need a Bastards Ball ticket. And that is because two reasons. One, I might be volunteering, so I'll be there helping people figure out what's going on. Hopefully in an air-conditioned environment. I should tell Daniel that. I don't deal well with the heat. Or because I'm a Whiskey Tube person. Or a Patreon. You know, they're usually cool about it. But I just have to let them know I'm going. And I already let Daniel know I'm going to be there. So my bases are covered, as the saying goes. I did not need to opt in to let them know. They know, but just not through Patreon and not through that. But I did get the bag, the pack, because it's always fun to get stuff from the Bastards Ball. I mean, I have this right here right now. See? Bastards Ball. If it wants to stay in focus, which it doesn't. And I didn't wear the hat, but I'll wear it for the last few minutes. Hold on. Don't go anywhere. I almost wore this tonight, actually, but I figured I was warm. Still a little warm, actually. This hat was given to me at the Bastards Ball, and it is their little slogan, their cheers. So here's to fighting. If you fight me, you fight for a friend. You steal me, you steal love his heart. If you drink, may you drink with us. So that's what that means. Yeah, although dagger, key, bottle can be confusing. I didn't understand it at first. Sugar Kitty, yes. I've had to deal with my friend Greg and let him know that peated Scotch is not always peated. And I think there's one he liked was the Glenfiddich? No. Hold on. God damn it, I don't see it. There's a 15-year I have. I think it's Glenfiddich. But he liked that. For dry week in this heat, no beer is mainly water. Yeah. Ugh. No! Damn you, Kroger. For me, it's Stop and Shop, Shaw's, Market Basket, technically. Stop Shop, Shaw's, Market Basket. Walmart is an option, but I would never. That is not a thing I would do. Oh, shit. Oh, be careful. Yeah. I like beer. And the kidneys. Something on my list. I need to pick up some beer from Ragged Island, which is a local brewery. But I did have some really good beer a couple days ago. So check out my Instagram if you haven't. I posted the very fancy looking beers I had. And the amazing pizza, which I absolutely annihilated on Friday night. So how's Albertsons? Well, I don't know these things. I don't know who owns what. It's owned by someone who's got a lot more money than I do, probably. I started looking into, what was it? It was like shampoo or skincare products or something. The amount of giant corporations that own something and just rename it different things because name brand. Ugh. Don't do it. Don't go down that rabbit hole. What the heck? Freaking monopolies. What's going on? Loch Lomond is so good. Ooh, don't tell me about it. All right, we got less than a minute left, folks. We've had a lovely time. 9 o'clock has officially dawned upon us. Thank you for sticking around for the extra hour. I appreciate that. Remember to like and subscribe. Join my Patreon if you haven't. There's a new yearly plan you can do. 2 people have done that so far in the past week. But, as always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there. Bye. Thank you for joining me on KillCo Whiskey Musings. You can find my social media and Patreon in the links below. Be sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.